All right, guys, let's go over our workout today with our minimalist approach. We're using minimal equipment with this workout, and we're gonna see that we're starting it with a 12-minute grind, right? We're going high intensity with these 12 minutes, and it's gonna be an EMOM format. So 3 different movements, 4 rounds. This first movement that I'm about to go over is gonna be within the first minute, and we're gonna perform our single arm devil press. So with the single arm devil press, let's focus on trying to stay consistent with the reps on each round. So if you got 10 reps the first round, try and get 10 all the way through until the end of the workout. With that being said, of course, we don't want our form to deteriorate. And the most common area where I'm seeing some faults in our movement in this devil press is going to be the pick up of the dumbbell and snatching it overhead. So let's go over it. We're going down, full push-up. Now we want to bring these feet right up by the dumbbell, nice and close, because now I can get myself in a position where my butt is higher than my shoulders, my back is flat, and now I'm set to snatch that dumbbell overhead, right? What sometimes it may look like is the feet a little short, and we start our pull, and it instantly starts to round that back. If those feet don't come up and meet that dumbbell, it's not the end of the world, but what you would like to do is pull that weight under the body before we snatch that weight. So, good form on those devil presses. Following the devil presses, the next movement is our horn cleans. Now, if we don't have a kettlebell to do horn cleans, that's not a problem. We can do it with a dumbbell as well. Whether it's holding one head of the dumbbell, high pulling it into that clean, so I'm pulling myself right underneath this weight. Maybe it feels better for you with your weight to do or hold both heads of it. But regardless, either way is going to work. Focus on that one. It's going to be fast feet. Get under that weight fast, quickly, fall into that squat. And then that last movement, Russian twists. I'm sure you do Russian twists quite often, so probably not a new movement for you. Today's focus is going to be keeping whatever weight you have farther away from your body and maintaining a neutral spine. So if that means when you lift your feet, you start to hunch over and you get this roundness in that back, well then you need to anchor those feet down, push that tailbone into the floor. We got a straight line from our head to the ground on that tailbone. When we do that, twist. So focus on a neutral spine throughout that whole set of those Russian twists. On to the next portion of the workout. So after our EMOM, you're going to see that we have 2 Tabatas planned for today. The first one is going to be a strength focused. So how can we do a strength focused Tabata with our single arm shoulder press? Well, depending on the weight, if it's a heavy weight, maybe it's going to be strength focused no matter what. But if you only have access to a lighter weight, where you're not going to reach the fatigue in 20 seconds if you're just cranking them out, well then slow it down. Get more intentional with your movement. I'd like you to grab that lat underneath that shoulder, have everything stabilized, packed in, tight, and then slow the tempo down to increase more tension, to make that weight feel heavier and get more out of the movement. So this Tabata, of course, is going to be 8 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, 20 seconds next arm, alternating for all 8. The next Tabata is going to be the same format, but we're going to focus now on quality of movement, a little bit more mobility approach than our shoulder press. It's our windmill. So windmill, whether it's a kettlebell or dumbbell overhead, that arm's locked out, and we're going to keep that focus on that weight. A nice cue I like to give my members is just shifting their heels and pointing them in the direction that weight's in. Now this is the direction my hips will go when I hinge on my way down. So I start my movement, hinge my hips back, and then I stand tall, right? Hinging those hips back in the same direction that the heels are pointed, all while maintaining a straight arm. If you can't keep that arm straight, drop the weight for something lighter, or maybe you're just using just the arm itself. But regardless, quality, not quantity on that last Tabata. And that's going to be our workout for today.